LR, the liberal redneck here, coming to you from a country holding its breath to see the results of the November 8th midterm elections. For whatever it's worth, most of the polls show an extremely tight race for control of our government. As in any election cycle, the number of voters will ultimately decide who wins and who loses. Democrats are hoping for a record-high turnout since they have more registered voters. Republicans are hoping for a more normal midterm turnout where less voters show up because they feel their outnumbered voters are more dedicated. Both sides are doing everything in their power to motivate the huge number of non-voters. That we have such large numbers of non-voters is a sad endorsement of our political system. Most non-voters feel it is pointless and inconvenient. However, that can be relatively easy to correct. Australia has a better than 90% voter turnout because Election Day is a holiday, and if you don't vote, you can be fined $60. No longer pointless since failure to vote can cost you money, and no longer inconvenient since Election Day is a holiday. Another way to engage non-voters is a cause that affects them personally. Women non-voters are seeing that play out in real time. They are facing the reality of having their local city councilman decide if they can make decisions about their own bodies, and that is as personal as it can get. Senior non-voters are discovering that their Social Security and Medicare could end up in the trash can if they stay away, and again, that is very personal. Since registered Democratic voters significantly outnumber registered Republican voters, the Republican Party wants to ultimately do away with citizen voting altogether and let public officials decide who will represent us in our government. That would mean the end of our democracy and the establishment of a totalitarian Christian-based government. If that is what you want, then by all means don't vote. But if that scares the bejesus out of you, then voting is your only option. Multiple generations of Americans have fought and died to make sure your voice means something. Not voting is a selfish slap in their faces. Make November 8th, 2022 our D-Day. Instead of storming the beaches at Normandy, storm the ballot boxes in your hometown. Make your forefathers proud. Do your part to save and preserve the American way of life. Democrats want women to have control over their own bodies. Republicans do not. Democrats want seniors to have their Social Security and Medicare. Republicans do not. Democrats want you to vote. Republicans do not. They are not the same. You can reach me with comments, questions, or suggestions at theliberalredneck@gmail.com. And you can listen to all the Liberal Redneck podcast at blogtalkradio.com/The Liberal Redneck. Thanks for watching.